Hi, this is week 7 of Language and Literacy, and I'm going to be talking about the importance of writing in early childhood. And I want to say that writing starts as soon as children start making scribbles. That's emergent literacy. Donald Graves says, children want to write. They want to write the first day they attend school. This is no accident. Before they went to school, they marked up walls, pavements, newspapers with crayons, chalk, pens, or pencils, anything that makes a mark. The child's marks say, I am. Children as young as 2 years of age make marks on paper to express their feelings and communicate with others. Although toddlers and preschoolers may not write conventionally, they demonstrate their writing abilities in a variety of ways, such as scribbling, drawing, and making letter-like forms. The ways in which adults respond to children's first writing attempts can nurture or extinguish children's natural desire to write. Therefore, it is critical for parents, teachers, administrators, and community stakeholders to understand the important stages of writing development and to encourage positive attitudes toward writing. Compositional writing refers to the act of using print to express meaning or to compose a story or nonfiction piece of writing. Handwriting refers to a less complex strand of development, which involves developing fine motor skills necessary to create print forms such as alphabet letters. Composing and handwriting develop alongside one another in order for young children to bridge their oral and written words. This is why when we use the sandpaper letters, it's so very important to show how to trace the letters, because that is teaching handwriting. Over the past 20 years, writing instruction has received increased emphasis in the United States. In 2002, the National Commission on Writing in America's Families, Schools, and Colleges was established in an effort to focus national attention on the importance of writing for all students in the 21st century. This commission argued that writing was not a skill for the few, but an essential skill for all students planning to enter the workforce. The first report issued by this commission, the Neglected R, The Need for a Writing Revolution, recommended doubling writing time in classrooms and providing resources for teachers to make increased instructional time possible. This brief addresses the importance of fostering early writing skills in early childhood. Research-based barriers and opportunities for writing in early childhood environments, and the policy considerations related to early writing development. The primary audience is early childhood teachers and administrators. Recommendations are also made for families and community stakeholders. The benefits of early writing instruction are composed of experimenting with composing. So when children are just composing anything, they're developing their phonological awareness, their alphabet knowledge, and print awareness. And that's why we love inventive spelling, because as they write, so too they shall learn to read. So the more children write, the better readers they become. It's a recursive process. So the National Early Literacy Panel report concluded that name writing skills yielded significant correlations with later reading abilities, including decoding, reading comprehension, and spelling. Likewise, the National Research Council reported key early writing skills, like writing their uppercase and lowercase letters independently, and writing unconventionally to express meaning, and writing letters and some words when dictated as necessary targets of interventions to prevent future reading problems. That's why we use the movable alphabet. Since the late 1970s, emergent literacy has been the dominant theoretical perspective on early reading and writing. Emergent literacy theory supports the development of writing in a social context where children can learn about the meaning and process of writing by observing and interacting with teachers and other children. Emergent literacy encourages teachers to make writing materials readily available and give children time to write freely. This theory also posits that reading and writing are reciprocal and interrelated processes. Writers have to know what readers do, and readers have to know what writers do. The two processes contribute to each other during early literacy learning and are equally important for future academic success. And research on early childhood preschool writing suggests adult modeling and guidance are also critical for teaching students how and when to apply writing skills. Therefore, embedding instruction within learning centers and authentic literacy activities in preschool and kindergarten can provide a balanced approach to literacy instruction. In the primary grades, research has described a strong link between process-oriented teaching practices, for example, choice of topic, extended opportunities to write, and showcasing student work, and students' positive attitudes toward writing. So there's a correlation there. In 2012, What Works Clearinghouse released an educator's practice guide entitled Teaching Elementary School Students to be Effective Writers. And in this guide, it recommended the teachers, 1, provide daily time for students to write, 2, teach students to use the writing process for a variety of purposes, 3, teach students to become fluent with handwriting, spelling, sentence construction, typing, and word processing, and 4, create an engaged community of writers. So obviously, writing is something that all children want to do. They like to do it, and they will learn how to do it if you create an environment that is inviting and fun, and you create lots of opportunities to write their own stories. And of course, children typically start out with narratives, so they will be writing about themselves. They'll be writing about their pets, about their parents, about their homes, and what they did over the weekend. But you can also get them to do research writing too. They can start learning how to write about a specific animal. So if you have an animal in your classroom, so recently we got a bearded dragon, and so we're going to be doing some writing around our bearded dragon. We're going to find out about bearded dragons. What do they like to eat? So we'll be doing some nonfiction informational text research and then correlated writing that goes along with that. And of course, my kiddos are 1st through 3rd grade, so their writing will still be very emergent, which is fine. Spelling. So children do have to learn how to spell. We use inventive spelling a lot, and that's how we get them to just open up and not be afraid of writing. However, we do also need to start learning how to spell. There's lots of ways to do that. We play sight word games. We have word walls. We, teachers utilize a variety of wonderful ways. You can still do spelling tests. Some kids love them. I play hangman a lot with the kids, and that is a great way to teach children how to spell, because they think they've got the word figured out, and they're like, well, isn't it done? But there will be a silent letter in there somewhere, and so they'll learn how to spell it. Or maybe it's got the weird I before E except after C rule, and they're trying to figure out why isn't that word done? Well, it's fun. I'll give a lesson on that too. So children must learn how to spell in order to communicate clearly with their audience and compose with ease in the primary grades. Before children begin to identify letters and understand the relationship between letter names and letter sounds, they might use scribbles or letter strings to communicate their ideas. As children develop stronger alphabet knowledge skills in preschool and kindergarten, they are able to use invented spelling to write letters and form words representative of sounds, and may begin to use conventional spelling for high-frequency words such as cat, see, and the. Invented spelling should be encouraged as young children experiment with composing written texts. If teachers focus on conventional spelling too early, you're going to lose them. You won't have those kids that want to write anymore. So get your kids writing. Get them interested in writing. Have them write spelling lists of their own. They can walk around. If you've got your room labeled, if you've got environmental print, they can walk around and write their own spelling lists. Have them write lists of things that we need from the store. You could say, boys and girls, I want to bake a cake. I need I need a few things. Can you write them down for me? I'm going to say them and you write them down. I need eggs. I need oil. I need flour. I need milk. And I need sugar. Can you write all those things down for me? Oh, and I also need some chocolate chips. You know, I don't know. Have them, maybe you're going to make banana bread. Write down those things. Maybe you're going to have a party. What are the things you need for a party? Have them write their list so that they can give it to you so that you remember to get everything on the list. Writing for a purpose is definitely more fun than just writing for no reason. Make it meaningful. Have them go around the playground and see what needs to be added. Like, what do you think the most fun things would be on your playground? What do we need for a fun playground? Maybe they'll walk around and want to learn how to spell the word swings, or maybe they'll want to spell the word teeter-totter. Maybe they'll want to spell the word jungle gym. Meaningful context. Make sure that it's something that will have a result. So if enough kids vote for swings, maybe we buy a set of swings. Something like that. So keep trying, keep working with your students, get them writing, get them making their lists. And if it's just scribble, that's okay. If it's invented spelling, that's awesome. If they're learning conventional spelling, that's great too. Just get them to love writing. And I'll show you some fun ways to do it. All right, thanks.